Magdila Gemara. Whatever we learned in Gemara, we're learning now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That's right. You know you're right.
Oh, Samech, okay?
Yeah, kasa.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a sap.
like yeah,
Yeah, like a sap.
cut it out or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but in a Hebrew slang, it's like kick somebody.
Mm.
Kisachti אותו. Kisachnu את איראן.
I'm not sure yet. We did.
I'm just saying, but
We're in the middle.
I'm putting it in.
Yeah.
Every day that the ocean closed, no boat could come in or go out.
That's a
Like
good.
$1 million. Every day.
Lahem.
Yeah.
And then I'm catching
He
the
checkmate then now. The move that Donald Trump did is a checkmate.
Why? What did he do?
Close
It's the ocean, that's it.
They're trying to close the South.
He's like, no one could go.
You
No.
can come in, you can come
No, I know out,
But
so
they're trying
they
to
can't sell the
focus on-
Chinese.
You
They
can't
have
do nothing.
Russia and China were big customers, and Russia and
But they're
China
trying to close
no.
the South.
He closed it completely. He closed it completely.
Yeah, because you can't even go through because they put some mines in there, so it's even
America.
no the Iranians.
Uh-huh. No, but till now the Iranians let their friends through.
That's it. No more friends.
America did that, or Iran?
America
America said
closed.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's closed.
Nobody
If it's
comes
closed,
in.
it's closed for everybody.
Yeah.
First day. Okay. Simukuf Samaches. Um,
Oh, mamish v'gemara.
it's Mamish the Gemara.
And today in Daf Yomi, we learn about the two alechem, how do you cook it? One at a time, two at a time.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I know. Rosh Hashanah test. Mamish the same.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna go Mamish 90 miles per hour because Shabbos we're gonna do it in the Seder Bechas Hanan. So I'm gonna go push at 90 miles per hour. However, not everything that we're gonna learn is gonna be Shabbos in the Seder Bechas Hanan. Now, Alter Rebbe is Mekatzer over there. So we'll go through quickly. Then we'll slow down when we get to the halachas, which is not going to be on Shabbos. I also again want to explain what's going on over here. It happens to be that we're learning this year Perek Yud and Seder Bechsanen. So before Pesach, Shabbos Hagodol, I mean, because I'm planning to do the sugya, I set up the stage that we Shabbos Hagodol, we went a little bit into the Prusa Shleima, how to do with Pesach, and that's why we did the Gemara this week. And maybe next week we'll finish off the Toisus and the Gemara. And it'll be like a Kinus Torah after Pesach. We always like to do a shtickle Kinus Torah. This is an extended Kinus Torah.
You'll go all the way to Shavuos.
No, not going to go all the way to Shavuos. And in Mitzvah Shem, next week or the following week, we'll go back to Shabbos. When we go back to Shabbos, it's a new sugya. It's a big sugya. We're opening up a new sugya in Gansen. We already did. We did simulation of Gimel, of Dalid, and we're going to do simulation of Vav. It takes 20 minutes, whatever. We'll knock it off. But we're going to jump now to Siman Shin Yud Ches. Why am I jumping to Siman Shin Yud Ches? Because the other Simonim, Reish Nun Zayin and Ches Nun Tes Samach, are not so critical. Shin Yud Ches is very important. Klidishin, Klisheni, Klishishi. Kali Bishel, not Kalish Bishel, tea on Shabbos, coffee on Shabbos, Megis. Not only Negei Lamaisa, and the Biesh Bishel Acher Bishel. Remember, we touched on a little bit the Bapshi pan. Blineda will talk to Zechel Nishmas. Vinci so much wanted to come. I told him after Pesach, we're going to give Shurim about the Bapshi pan. I went at his house and he gave me with a big smile a few pans, Bapshi pans. And I told him, Blineda after Pesach, for Shleiman, you're going to come to the Shurim. So those shurim will be l'zeich and shmosek. So anyway, so this is all begeder kinus Torah that we're doing as achona for the Shabbos. But the Vayla we're learning in the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch. Shabbos we're learning in the Seder B'chsanen. The Seder B'chsanen, the Alter Rebbe is more bekitzer. The Alter Rebbe is what's negei l'maisa and no pilpulim. A and B cases that are
It's not so many the
and also not so many yotzim over here. We're going to talk soon about pas nochri, pas whatever. Forget about those people that eat pas nochri. They should whatever. Forget about them. So no, not forget about that. Okay, we won't forget about that. Okay, I'm sorry. So
They have a rough they talk.
not obviously Rivenu. So but in the Shulchan Aruch, the Alter Rebbe records every din, miltza b'taim, and he goes through every prat. So we'll do today in the Shulchan Aruch and Shabbos mitzvah Shabbat. Thank you. Okay. Wie van Chaticha shall pass up Hashlem, so of Bar Chalashlema, Afilo Paski, Buruktan, Vachaticha pass the Kub de Hashlem. That the Shlem is always more important, even if the Shlem has two chesronos. It's Paski Buruktana.
It's a lower grade.
Lower grade bread. Yeah, not clean. The kibbut is the opposite of naki. He puts ktana, he kedemes lavarachala, hoil v'chitim u'kedemes v'posek v'shivas aminim shenishtabchem b'meretz Yisrael v'chol mugdem b'posek zeh mugdem l'barachim k'moish yisbar b'simenei shudalef. Because it's mugdem b'posek, it's mugdem b'barach. Somebody showing him learn it's not that way. Because it's mukdim in the pasuk, shmamin it's more choshev. The Alter Rebbe doesn't learn that way. The Alter Rebbe learns because it's mukdim in the pasuk, it's mukdim lebrocha. So similar to why, just like chita is before soida, is the same thing like geffen is before te'ena. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's complicated. Anyway. V'afa pichin, yere shemayim yetze de shneim shemanech ha'pusa b'tech ha'shlem ha'petzev shneim yachet. We'll put it together and we'll break it together. Over here, we're touching not like Rashi shot, like the Ravina Tam shot. Yeshamayim is putting together chita on the soil.
The more
because first the pasuk says first.
But isn't chita in the world is the main flower?
It's funny because somebody trying to learn that's the reason. The Torah is megala that chita is more kosher. The truth is in the world chita is more kosher.
Make bread out.
Make most bread is made out of chita. Even
bread, everything
is made of chita.
The soya is only for the lefty.
Yeah. I mean, for me and you, we use mushroom barley soup, cholent today. It's the style to put a little bit of barley in cholent. But we don't know who makes bread out of barley. No one. Because fort, the soda also has a chshivas. Because the soda is from the shivas aminim. If the shleima would have been from shifain, which is rye. Rye bread. Ava pishi min soidim, even though rye is a tool from soidim. That's bachlal. Even though it's a shleima, it doesn't stand up to chitim.
It's from the family of wheat,
but it's not mentioned beferish in the pasuk. It's not mentioned beferish in the pasuk.
It's from the fifth level of wheat.
Yeah. By the way, the rye bread that we have today in the stores are not really made out of rye.
Oh, it's just the name.
It's just a rain. I don't think they're made out of rye. But I think they're made out of a chita.
Whiskey and beer they make.
Oh yeah. They make some good whiskeys out of rye.
From rye.
Yeah. I don't think the rye bread that you buy today in the store, I think it's just the name, Jewish rye bread.
Right.
It's a garnish. Maybe in Europe and the Eden Guaranium, and they couldn't afford to buy chitim, so the Jews were making bread out of rye. And then I don't think it's real rye.
Well, rye is a low grade.
Yeah, it's really chita has one tulda, which is fusmin, which is spelt. And soida has two tuldas, which is shabal shul and shifon, which is rye and oats. And these are the 5 mini dog.
It's not so clear about oats.
Okay, that's what people name on today. That shabal shul is oats. It's not so posh you're saying. Oh. Here, I'm not sure.
The Russian doctor right is like Rashi. You put it.
No. This was like Rebbeinu Tam Dafka.
Yeah,
but this was Rashi said when they put together. It was nachit and soida. It was pusa gdoila. He's talking about like the Rebbeinu Tam. If he only wants to eat one of them, יבורך עליו, ואין לו לוחש להשני, אף בשביל מוקדם איזה פוסק, וחשובה וחביבה עליו, משום קרימוסה וחשיבוסה, אין מחויב לאכול מן הכלל, ואין צריך להם אם רואה לאכול מוקדם איזה פוסק, שאין לו לוחש לשני שלמה. שאין מחויב לאכול ממנו, משום שלמוסה, אפילו רואה לאכול פרוסה, שאין מזהה ממנו, אין מחויב לאכול ממנו, מפני שלמוסה וחשיבוסה.
When you want to eat both at the same time, then you
This is a klal godel v'chozog v'otzum in this whole Perek Yud. In the whole Perek Yud, we're going to talk about Dina Kedimas v'brachas. This is a Yesoid godel v'omud chozak that all that the Alter Rebbe Nemton la'aloch l'maisa, most poskim nemen on l'aloch l'maisa.
tell you what to eat.
Torah doesn't tell you what to eat. You what you want. If you're going to eat Teinim and Tamarim, we'll tell you what to eat first. Even then, we're going to ask you what's chaviv, what's chashuv, what's mukdim b'pasik. We're going to start spinning our heads around shalom. What is it? We're going to make shalom also. We're going to make shalman. We're going to be shaloman. We're going to make shalom. But if you're telling us you want to eat sa'odim, I'm not going to tell you what the Torah is not going to get mixed in. When do we say there's a shayla din kedima? You can eat both. Shayla is which one to make a bracha. But if you don't want to eat broth, you're not in the mood. You want to eat the less kosher. I'm not going to tell you should eat the more kosher. We don't care. If you want to eat that, eat that. If you can eat tamarim and ta'anim, we'll tell you which one to eat first. You can add chitim and sa'odim, we'll tell you which one to have first, because the Torah was maktim chitim to sa'odim. But if you want to eat dafka sa'odim, I want to eat cholent. Thursday night, we're going to have cholent here. I don't want to eat bagels. I want to eat cholent. Give me bagels. Oh, it's made out of chita. Sloidedik. It's Michael Behema. But I want to eat the Michael Behema right now. Eating for my Nefesh Bahamas. I want to eat the soidim. So over there, that's not when the Torah mixes in. If you want to eat dafka soida, eat soida gesundheit and freiligkeit.
But don't put on the table the chita.
No problem. You can put it even on the table. Same thing with two shim.
Is it in Kedima?
No kedima, nothing. If you want to eat that one only, there's no such thing.
And remind you, say.
If you want to eat only Remind is really the last.
Is that a problem?
Not a problem.
If only two things.
You want to eat two things. Take a cheer. Start coming to the shurim of Seder B'Tzananim. Nemtza Beinkel, setz sich weg. Nemtza Beinkel, setz sich weg. But if you want to eat dafke soidim, you want to eat dafke rimonim, so there's no question. Soid is not telling you what to eat. V'im yesh lodem, shnei chatzoi lechem, v'im lechem shalom lechem, mishna b'shabse, chaver miyachet b'eitz, yesh toiris teili, alav b'shum dav v'shein amuktzah v'lechem u'lenirem. Dine keshalom u'nya lechem, mishna b'shabse, dine shalom u'nya lechem, b'chatzeiris. Lim yesh lechem shalom, and lisp chazak yeshem, shenach shalom, Ellen Yerov Chatzeres Balvat Shlo Yitzrich Rabbi Shalom Alam Shum Eva Balvat Shlo Yaveh Chadlam and Ines and Shalom Atam Lesson Prusa Shen Chiburim Yid Ein Loch Shukach Abelinian Lachamish Ein Nachshik Shalom De Chiburza Kumash Ein Nachshik Kikerech Abelin Tumot Hoira De Chiburza. I'll saying I mentioned this the kitzah yesterday. There's two ways of looking what's called Shleima and what's called Prusa. There is in the dinim of Eruv Chatzeres. Chatzeres we say we don't want it to be a fight. One guy says, I'm giving lechem shleima, and you're giving prusa. I give the better stuff, and you're always giving the garbage. So because we don't want to have fights, we say, you know what, everyone should give a shleima. What happens if a guy doesn't have a shleima? He's allowed to take a toothpick and take two halves of a challah, put a toothpick in it, and a toothpick in the other side. It's a shleima. So there's like a machloikis. But that's only good lagabe yeruve chatzeres. But lagabe tum v'tara, there's no such thing. I put a toothpick here, a toothpick there. Is it one or is it not one? If the loaf, but in the case that I'm talking about, the loaf is like this and you cut it exactly in the half, in the middle. So then the simple thing, you pick it up, either side, and you see if the other side falls down, shmamino, that this is not a chibur, ain't a chibur. If it gets together, when you pick it up, they stand up together, it is a chibur. So we say like this, that B'choil, there's no point to being mechaberit. Why? Because be'emes, shleima and not shleima is really dina tum v'tara. That's the way we should. The gold standard to know what's called shleima and what's called prusa is tum v'tara. Hilchas ruve chatzeres is There's nothing to do with really what's shlema. It's just it shouldn't be a fight. It shouldn't look. We're giving always the good stuff. He's giving the bad stuff. Okay, everyone should give a full loaf of bread. Okay, I have two halves. Put a toothpick, another toothpick. Make believe we're all happy, and that's it.
It's easy.
Exactly. So therefore, but this Shabbos because of the chashivas of lechem mishnah. So if a person taket nebach doesn't have lechem mishnah, so what should he do? If taket doesn't have lechem mishnah, so they should take a toothpick which is not muktzah and push it in here and there, and should make it look like one. Shnei gluskos advuku zebezu shenefel v'nidbuku betanu kach. That there's two gluskos, two chalas lamazon. Two nice chalas. Gluskos means gluske yofe, something.
They used to make a score, right? 12 chalas is one. Not a small one.
Something nice. Yeah, they used to make 12.
You tell us.
Oh no, he been diff. No, he made challah and on top a strip, and you make 5 pinches.
5?
Yeah, 5 pinches looks
pinches,
like no.
5,
6 and 6.
You have like
Yeah, it looks like shnei mesachalas.
right. That's
6 in here and 6 in here. Yeah. So the strip on the top with like you make it look like 6 little chalas in the top. Shnei glucose advukin zebezu shenefel v'nidbuku v'teicha tana kaf v'neftek min achas v'shniya nishir shlema toiv yoisel hafrid achaticha mashleim k'dei shenir shlema v'ma shenechen advuka ba hafa b'shenir is yoisel gedoyla shari shlema k'tana k'demes labracha l'prus gedoyla.
It's all the time. You have book love.
Right.
They're all attached together.
Right.
You have to detach.
Right. So he's saying what happens, Lamazogin, you have two rolls that are connected, and you took a knife and you cut off half of this other shleim. So a person might say, now that it's a little bit connected, so maybe it's not best. It's a shleima plus it's bigger. So no, because now it looks like it doesn't look good. So better take off.
1.5 is like tuchatzayim.
Exactly.
What does it look like if it's attached?
Because it looks like a chatucha. It looks like a yeah. Start again. ונכתך מן האחז, והשנייה נשאר שלמה. טוב יויסר להפריד החתיכה מהשלמה כדי שנראה שלמה, ממה שנכן דבוקה בו, אף על פי שנראה יויסר גדולה, שהרי השלמה קטנה קדמס למברף ונפרוס גדולה. וכל מקום על יפצה ממנו במקום שדבוקה בחברתה. He shouldn't cut from the place where it was glued to the other challah. ששם נראה כפרוסה. So there it looks like a prusa. אלא יפצה ממקום Ashalom Shabo, you should be for Makom Ashalom. For example, if you have, especially if you have homemade challah, it can happen a lot. If your wife makes a challah, and then 2 challahs are sitting in a pan and they grow a lot, and the 2 challahs are touching each other. So then, in order to be Be'emes Lachem Mishnah, you should separate them. Now, when you cut it, it's kedai not to cut it in the place where they were touching each other. Because over there, you don't see so much the shleimus over here. You should cut from the other side, which is crusty, where over there you could see it's nikir that it's shalom. If it's really a prus, it makes no difference. It's bemis a prus. Shenken by a roll, like gluska is like a roll probably, that was separated. It's really has a din of a shleima. It's be'emes a shleima. Elo sheniris keprusa b'mokim shenidu kevenifreda. It looks like a prusa. Therefore, really, it's a shleima. Therefore, it has a din of a shleima. But since you have the challah and you have a choice, when you have 2 challahs that are overgrown and they touch each other, and now you separated them, you have a choice to cut it here or you can cut it here. Better to cut it in the side where it's crusty, where not only it's be'emes a shleima, but it's also need a shleima. If you look on Lachel, Sifei. If you look on Lachel, stay shleimus. Why for air conditioning? You can turn the air conditioning.
Not yet.
Very noisy.
Yeah, I'm
okay. I can open the window.
That's okay.
No, open the door.
It's good. It's good.
Because Demis says that it's punk for a hat for 2-3 days. It's next week. The air conditioner make a lot of noise. Yeah. Sifei. If you look on Lechel stay shleimus, stay bruises. They brought the person to shleimus at two pruses. Achas gedola v'achas ketana. They're apples to apples. They're both shleimus and they're both pruses. So if one is a gedola, one is a ketana, there's no contest. Ich verstehe. Mevarich ala gedola. Ushishtem miminech v'shava is benekiyas. That they're both apples to apples. They're both the same in chitim. They're both the same amount of nikoyin. They're all the same.
When you say Shvei Shleimus, it's also Achas Gedol Achas Ketana?
No, he's saying Mamish the same thing, exactly the same size.
So what's Achas Gedol Achas Ketana?
Then he's saying, if they're steak shleimus or steak pruses, so then it's the same thing. But now, if it is achas gedol of achas ketana, that the two shleimus, one is a gedol and one is a ketana, if it would have been the same size, would have been no contest. But now, one is a gedol and one a ketana, so mevarach ala gedol, just to make a bracha on the gedol. They're both in the same mean, and they're both noki. Avalim hoya is a ketana and a pas nakiya. If it was the ketana, was a pas nakiya, a gedola pas kibe. Oh, now
What does that mean?
The smaller one is better
Is-
dough.
What's Kiba mean?
kiber is the opposite of nakiya. Dirty.
All great flour.
Okay.
Yeah, the bakery they put in, you know,
Unsafety.
and yeah, and no,
Not
yeah,
spoiled.
No, no,
worse,
worse than that.
worse.
Like the bottom of
The
the
bottom of the wheat.
You know,
the container where all the junk goes down.
yeah, and they have a little bit of sawdust from the sawmill.
Yeah, so
The neighbor, the sawmill,
guys
has a little bit extra wood.
As a present.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Avalimo is a ketana pas nakiya. The ketana was clean flour. Vagadola pas kiba was dirty flour. So the bread is a dirty bread.
You don't look at the size, you look at the quality.
Yeah, Mevarachala nakiya. Because even though it's ketana, because nakiya overweighs, because kamos is taka kosher, but echos is more kosher. Avalim shtem the Shabbos beged the lusim shtem nakiyas. It actually zelavana yoisim is it's not one dirty and one is clean. One is a little more levana. The more one was sifted, 3 times, and one was sifted 13 times. Mevarach al levana yoisif. Avalim mashni shein levana kol kach gedoyla b'zeh yesh listap kesim kedems lebracha. But there's already not. It's a toss-up. It's not a which one should go first. We don't know what should have a din kedima.
See what you want?
Yeah. Chol ze b'min echet. Avalim echet shel soidim echet shel kusmin. Ava visha kusmin yofim v'nekim esoidim mevarach al shesoidim. Even though kusmin is be'etzem better, kusmin is a very good type of flour. If you go today to the store, a bag of Hecker's flour.
But it
Yeah.
doesn't mention the Torah. So you
Oh,
got
that's
you
right.
got the low.
That's
And
the
the Torah
chiddush.
doesn't say
You hold right.
the Torah give the chashivas, not
Right,
the-
not because be'etzem. A bag of Hecker's 5-pound flours will cost you for anywhere from, I don't know, in the store.
That's what flat rate.
How much you pay?
$8.99.
No,
Yeah, what's the peso?
$8.99. Come to my house. I'll sell it to you for $10.99.
$10.
We come in as a tire.
Can you sell the flour?
I buy flour from for Costco. The whole bag, which is 25 pounds, is $8.99.
£5 pay.
$8.99. I pay for 25 pounds.
What's the else?
See them, I'm making money on it.
Pizza. We got and across the street was like a rod. What's it called? My wife asked me why I want to make you shlistel chal.
Yeah.
And she was upset. Said barley on God. The chal came out very good. I said it was close to $10. She was like, what?
What?
Exactly.
$8.99.
She
We're
pays
for
like
$25.
$5 for 5 pounds. You know, go to
Okay. Huh?
Go to yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's very good. Maybe they sifted it 13 times, tak. Called the b'min echad. Chalim echad shel tzayim echad shel kusmin. I hope it's a kusmin yofim and a kimas. Kusmin. That's what I started saying. That the stam bag of 5-pound flours is usually $2.50, $3.50, $4. How much should they charge already? But if it's a 5-pound flour and it's kusmin spelt,
It's more money.
$13.99.
So the matzah is the same thing, right? Spelled matzah.
Yeah, they charge you more. I don't understand. It's the same field. Here they pan chita, here they pan
Spells are
kusmin.
easier on the stomach.
Yeah,
What's his name? Kusman?
yeah,
Spells, yeah,
kusmin.
kusmin.
A lot of people that have a problem with celiac, so they can't eat chita, they eat kusmin.
And even
Even
matzah,
people that
spelt
don't,
matzah.
yeah, spelt matzah. We did
Samech.
basement on Chamendel. We baked a lot of spelt matzah. My wife wanted that I should buy half my order. I have 30 pounds. Half should be
I know.
yeah, spelt matzah. So we charge $55 a pound for spelt matzah because they charge us more for the spelt. Well, I don't understand why.
But on the toilet wise, it's a lower grade.
Oh, and the third is lower. That's what I was telling you. That even though that this is a $2.50 a bag, and this is $13 a bag, and this one is hard on the stomach, and the kusmin is easier on the stomach. It's easier on the stomach.
But,
But the thing I didn't get
But the Torah didn't give him shivs. Af b'she kusmin yafim nekim asoida. Baruch al shasoidim. Shasoidim fadeshel b'zayminim. Shenkin kusmin. Shaf shemin chitim. Mechal zayminim. Lo yiskirim akos befeidish. The Torah doesn't mention befeidish.
you do make a bracha on a michia, but
Yeah.
Why is it
But
part?
they're not.
Why is it part of the Shulchan?
Because Chazal taught us that the tulda of chitim is kusmin, the tulda of soidim is shabal shul and shifa. My father was our Rebbe, 4th grade, 5th grade. So he went to Apple Drugs in Crown Heights when he was learning the Mishnah of Chameshes Minei Doga. He went to the Apple Drugs and he bought a bag of chita and a bag of soda, and then I didn't have it. Cool, please bring it in for me. Whatever. He got a bag. He got a bag of chita of soda. So that's easy. Soda because barley is not hard to get. And he got kusmin and shabar l'shul and shifra. And then he gave it out in the class.
In English, what's your brother shul? Why?
No, shifra is right. Shabar l'shul we think is oats. As he mentioned before, it's a shaila, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Then, yeah, I have to say, when we say now, celiac ahin, celiac aher, should we say shifoin,
but oats became also a big thing.
Yeah, gewonnen an Gresa Choshev Yid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the
Machmel from the Moshe, yeah. I mean, things might have changed slightly, not slightly, maybe a lot from Zman Moshe Rabbeinu all of a sudden. Chita, the properties of the chita could have, I mean, it's like there's a Hebrew types of chita. Lav dafke that the chita that we eat today, the way the Gemara talks about chita is very healthy. Chita is very healthy. But everyone today,
For constipation, it's not healthy. You gotta eat oats. You gotta eat more fiber.
that it doesn't have fiber, right?
Yeah.
But could be
Yeah.
the chitim that people ate 3,000 years ago had much more fiber. Could be over time, so people
processed.
right?
Yeah.
No, not only processed because
the way they read the
right, yeah, the seeds.
chita now genetically modified. It's made to be exactly.
Even if it's not officially genetically modified, it's been modified over the years.
Yeah, over 100.
People gravitate to what's more delicious, what's more yummy. So people gravitate towards that, and the other brands, go out of style, and they become extinct. So I'm saying order clawless. It's not the pshat. It could be that Bisman Chazal, the chita was much more healthy, and that had much more fiber in it, and that had much more nutrients in it, and was taka more healthy than the chita we have today. Anyway, this is.
because
If-
it didn't have all the poison that we do today.
Right.
Today, every farmer has so much poison to put on the crop that this box should not come, and this fly should not come. In order to do this,
Right.
you must put all this.
Right. If we would have said the chshivas is totally because this is more delicious, this yes delicious, it could be done. The Bisman Hazeh, maybe kusmin is more. But if you learn like the Rishonim, which Altanem them told Malach, the chshivas of chitim, over soidim the pasuk it says first, and soidim over everything else because in the pasuk state, so that's never going to change, even if now the doctors and nutritionists think that kusmin is more healthy than chitim. And in the average store, the flour from Kusman costs 4 times the amount of chita. Doesn't matter. But the Torah state chita and soida. So therefore, we look at what it says in the Torah befedish, and that's it. What's if the kusman is mochaviv to the person? He loves flour that's made, baked goods that are made out of spelt. Yeshem shemabarach al chavim, v'yeshem shemabarach al min zayin shem posuk. No, you would.
You said the pasuk is more.
Oh, but he wants to eat both. Right now, usually he likes only spelt. Today he's eating chita and usually he never touches chita. Never touches chita. He always eats spelt. Today, Punkt is in the mood to eat one Danish made out of spelt and one Danish made out of wheat.
He came to a bris and at the table he had 5 different.
He wants both. Gam v'gam. But he tells you that, listen, you should know, to me, spelt is more choshev. So then it gets complicated, and mitzvah Shem, b'meshech the summer, we're going to get into the sugya very, very good. Good durchknet in the sugya. The main thing I really wanted to get to the next sif, which is Pas Nochri and Pas Shel Yisrael. But I don't want to even start because the time is short. I'm just going to tell you that there is a Tosfos. There's whoever read Marcus Lehman. Oh. Oh.
Family Viagula.
Oh.
The Adopted Princess.
Oh. Which one? You read the ones with the Kahos printed by Kahos or?
I don't know. I think it all comes.
They were printed by Kahos.
I think it's all comes. Those are the books.
I don't know why they never liked Marcus Lehman.
He did.
Yeah.
There were fictionists, many of them.
They're fiction.
Not all. No, the Adopted Princess is real.
And the Count of Kutz is also ashtickle real.
Family Viagula is based on historical facts. Spanish Inquisition.
It's all based on historical facts.
It's a very gory story. But it's fictionist.
They're all fiction mixed and based.
He sugarcoated even the Adopted Princess. He put in spice and sugar.
Do you know in our shul, Ikumen Ayid, I say Tim Shom Aleichem, Ve'est Ayid, Marcus Lehman. You know?
I know, yeah.
So I thought, are you joking? Huh? Yeah, he said he's an anical.
Wow.
I thought the guy macht a Latzonis.
What's the Hebrew name for Marcus? The name of the show.
Marcus is Moshe, I think.
Moshe.
Weiß nicht.
His books were second to none.
Second to none, right?
HaRav, kids, those are it's either that or the Hardy Boys. Pick and choose.
Right. So
how he eats Sahars were very different. Simon and Garfunkel.
But like my shver would allow his kids to read Hardy Boys. But my father would not let us even read Marcus Lehman. But if it had a Kahos stempel, it was given kosher.
I think they all had the kosher.
Yeah, I
think they all had the kosher.
Kahos was given kosher. The only music we can have in our house was Nechoyach tapes, record players. We had later we got tapes. No, Chas v'Shalom. Only Nechoyach.
That's the violence.
Slovak.
Oh, they talented.
And
Neil McGon at its best. Especially the harmony.
My father only allowed the record players, the record we had. My father had a record player.
How about Costello? Was our first one on singing.
Gornish.
This guy.
Only in the
Kudas Yisrael. We used to go to the Hanukkah rally. Used to roll down the screen. First thing was Abbott Costello or Laurel and Hardy.
Today. The only thing my father let to read, no.
Camp Muggen Avram, we saw David Crockett, the King of the Wild Frontier. It's okay. And when they showed in Camp Good the victory in Tebby, the Boston never went bonkers.
He was upset about it?
Oh, you better.
Why?
See, I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
They showed in Good, they showed victory in Tebby. What a movie. You guys know the straightest.
So the Count of Kutzi is a beautiful story. It's unbelievable. captures the heart. The Tosfos in the Sugya that maybe we'll finish it next week. Tosfos says that the Sarma Kutsi, whenever there was two types of breads on the table, there was Pas Yisrael and Pas Palter. The Pas Palter obviously was more kosher. It came from a bakery. It was good, delicious bread. The Pas Yisrael, whatever, was not such a, it wasn't such a good bread. So the Sarma Kutsi would say they should take off the Aruch from the tish. Would say they should take off the table the Pas Palter. Because otherwise he was mesupik that what should be the bracha be'emes on? The bracha should be'emes be on the Pas Palter, or the bracha should be be'emes on the Pas Yisrael. And because he was mesupik, therefore he said to take it off the table. And though fragt sich a ganze Shaila, why did he have to
But
tell?
he didn't want to eat it. So
If you're noig b'chasidus u'beplishus, that you don't eat Pas Palter, so what's on the table now? It's the famidach v'treif. It's a kaza treif for me. Why did the Samech Kutzi have to say to take it off the table? Did the Samech Kutzi not be careful himself to only eat Pas Yisrael? So everyone is spinning their heads around the story of the Samech Kutzi. So the Toys was talking. We didn't learn that Toys, but like I said, maybe next week we'll learn that Toys. The Toys says the Samech Kutzi, whenever there was Pas Yisrael, Palter, he said take it off the table. Take it off the table. And because he wanted to make dafka the bracha and Pas Yisrael. The shaila is what's going on. Why did he tell them? Why do you have to take it off the table? So this is where it gets very complicated. Al Rebbe is back and forth. Like, why do you have to take it off the table? So Mitzvah Shem, we'll finish it. I mean, now is Shintzait. I don't want to get into the sugya, and then
in the kitchen. He's coming.
he's here. I don't want to get into the whole.
It's coming.
We're 8.
We're 10. We're exactly 10.
I down there, don't stay.
Okay, so is there?
Square.
Okay.
I didn't have anything. Count. Nothing.
Okay, very good.
בסדר, חיים. עשו כל אשר ביכולתכם.
Yeah. But also say Kent. Yes.
Today's the day.
The first time I went to the Lag Bible Parade was 1966. It was a Sunday. It was 66.
Wow. Wow.
I was 8 years old.
A year after the 6-day war.
No,
Before. 6-6, not 6-7.
66.
6-6.
Two parades, one after the other. On and we did not walk to Preston Park anymore. They walked us down to Wickfield.
So get that back.
No. You know better. Come.
Shukar everyone for joining us.
So for a long time.
I know it's a capella.
It's hard for kids, but
Yeah.
really it's very hard.
Sure.
Stay diminished. That's I'm feeling fancy.
I'm feeling
The state and
I was a terrible ass. Ready. I was already terrible.
He went away?
No, I told him to come back. You're number 10. You didn't realize.
He's safe for birth.
And we came to terrible ass, went to the parades.
They never came to the parades?
I'm doing it.
Never, ever?
Not to my knowledge.
The time's been here. The time you're to Shlom.
Terrible ass also.
The time you're to Shlom.
How do you remember? You remember from last year?
No, here,
They stopped?
Wow. Genius.
they don't.
One year there was Pashkeville.
Good afternoon.
So they didn't even ask him.